Today was just for the plea. Obviously, I've never been in court before, didn't know what to expect. There were 9 of us who were there to plead guilty or not guilty to start the process. And before we went in, a court usher came into the room and told us that 5 cases had been dropped, which one of them was mine, which I'm grateful for because nobody really needs to go through this. It's time and expense and inconvenience, but at the same time I'm quite mystified as to why 5 out of 9 get dropped. I don't understand the difference. We were all there doing the same thing, so I'm finding that quite strange. I'm pretty angry. I mean, I was angry at the time because I felt that the police were working for the oil company at the expense of the taxpayers, and the fact that the police in effect facilitated the oil company to carry out illegal operations and to drill without any planning consents, and that's all paid for by taxpayers. I mean, I just wonder if Surrey taxpayers think that's a good use of their money, really, because the police were enabling an oil company. And yeah, that makes me very angry.
Okay, so this is somebody that a lot of people will know already from seeing the arrest at Brockham. This is Jackie, and we've just come out of the court where you've been to enter a plea, I believe, this morning.
Yes.
And subsequently, what happened?
We entered a plea, all of us, of not guilty.
Yeah.
And then prepared to go into court when we were suddenly told that some of our cases would be dropped. I don't really know enough about why or what the process is, but we were then subsequently told that we were free to go and that we have now no charges, they're withdrawn, and that we can go home.
Okay, how do you feel about that?
It's a big relief.
Yeah.
It's a big weight off my mind. It's been a huge worry and a huge weight, and it's a weight lifted. But my concern now is that the problem that I originally went to protest hasn't gone away, and so we have to keep our eyes and ears very open, I think.
Yeah.
Well, we were very concerned about a lot of the things that were happening at Brockham, which of course is why the protests happened in the first place. I think people felt that they weren't being listened to. We were making continuous representation to Surrey County Council, who were just responding by saying it's fine. And with the kind of lorries, part of the slow walking process is so that the lorries slow down enough for people to photograph the loads, so we can start to get an idea of what's actually going on, what's going in and out of the site, and so people who understand about how the site works can try and make some guesses as to what's going on. And everything we were hearing, were leading us to believe that sort of unscheduled stuff was happening. We didn't know what was happening, and we believed it was a leak, and that they didn't want the leak to get out. But in fact, it transpires, or it seems to be, that they were drilling without permission, which is horrific. If I went to Brockham and built a bungalow where their well is without planning permission, I would be in court and I would have to demolish my bungalow.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen next.
What's happened this morning for you, Chris?
Well, it was a complete waste of time, really.
Yeah.
We were asked to come here to plead, and pleaded not guilty, of course. But as you saw probably with the Times and the BBC and various other places, what we were trying to call to the attention of the police and to Surrey County Council was that they're acting illegally there at Brockham. They were drilling. We could see that from all the lorries and everything else.
A picture for this, I think it's the Surrey Mirror.
Oh yes, yeah, I'll come. So that we were trying to explain to them that they were acting illegally, and it's now been proved that they were. That's all in the public domain now. I used to be an ex-police officer, and this is just not right. You can tell.
What did you actually do on the day? Do you mind saying, or?
Yeah, no, I went up there and I had a nice slow meditative walk. I got stopped on several occasions from actually making my way westbound towards Dorking by the lorries, and I had to be told to keep going back to where the oil place is, and then finally I managed to make my way down the road, and then I had all the lorries behind me.
Okay.
So it's ridiculous, and they told me I was obstructing them, even though I was walking incredibly fast, almost at a trotting pace, with a very bad knee.
Yeah.
So I was very annoyed at being arrested.
Okay. So are you glad that your case is going to court?
Yes, I think so, because it gives us an opportunity to actually point out that this is all just intimidation. The way in which we were kept in cells for almost 12 hours, the way in which I had police officers turn up at my house at almost midnight to tell me that I've been reported for this offence. They didn't need to turn up at midnight.
No.
That's ridiculous.